what do you know about the Twitter page, Bryce Foster's Calves?
And
can we see the calves?
I know absolutely nothing about that Twitter page. It was right after, I think, one of my first, I guess you'd call it, breakout games, where I actually had like a really good game.
Which one was that?
The first game.
No, not the first game. Oh my gosh, it took me forever to kind of get going. I think it might have been Bama, really, where I finally got like comfortable with the playing, and I actually started doing really well. But I don't know who runs it. I don't know anything about it. All I know is it comes up on my feed all the time. It retweets all my tweets.
It's probably Jake.
There was a game against Prairie View.
Wish.
There was a game in, oh my bad. There was a game in Prairie View where they're in the stands right behind our sideline, and they took a picture of my calves during the game and then posted it and said like the Calves are liking this or something like that about us like beating Prairie View. And I was so confused. I'm like, I don't know who runs it. I also had somebody do a school project on my calves, which was really weird. One of my friends sent me a Snapchat.
You're an icon.
One of my friends, my calves are. One of my friends sent me a Snapchat, and it pretty much was, the whole project was based on how kids these days are bigger than they have been in the past.
GMOs.
Yeah, no, not that. But and they used my calves as an example, and that was probably the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life.
You might need to look into getting your calves insured. I think that would be a big headline.
I think I should just trademark it.
At the end of this episode, we're going to bring back the camera shot, and we're going to see if Jake's hamstrings are bigger than Bryce's calves. I'm going to go ahead and assume that Bryce's calves are going to take the win. Actually, let's go my legs too, because I've got pretty meaty legs.
I weirdly think that they're going to be kind of similar.
They're going to be so similar.
I think your calves are going to beat both of us.
I don't know.
Does lifting calves? I know in high school we would open our weight room and kids would be on the calf raise and be like, I want big calves, I want big biceps. Do bicep curls, and then they would hit the calf machine.
Calves.
And let's just say it never worked.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I've never actually worked my calves.
This is natural.
It is
all natural, baby.
We do a DEXA scan, and that pretty much gets like your fat index, and there are 98% muscle.
Did you specifically ask him that, or did John be like, this
no,
is a
this
fun
is
fact?
the
Let's zoom in
football.
on the calves.
I was like, okay, I want to stick on my lower body, because people talk about my calves all the time around. I was like, I want to know how much of it's actually like dense, like solid, right? She's like 98% of it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.